Hello Cancer, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to where you are at in Hero's Journey right now, reading. This is a special premiere for each zodiac sign. And these are general readings. Of course, it's not going to resonate or actualize for everyone watching. That's why please check your other astrological associations if you think those are also working for you. Cancer, you know, Hero's Journey is a term coined by the scholar Joseph Campbell, and it has been influential to many fields of science and art. So this is actually a journey which is in 12 stages. We are going to find in what stage you are. But to be in one stage does not mean, how do they say, like, I mean, you can always, this is a circular energy, so it is in a way a continuing journey, let's say, but the ultimate aim is here to reach enlightenment, a spiritual awakening, completion in one's psyche. So now we are going to see where you are at in this journey. And I'm going to now get one card from Hero's Journey Oracle. So we have exactly an Oracle deck tailored for this reading. So this is really nice to have. So you are at the journey of, wow, Knights of the Round Table. Let their love lift you higher. Cancer, you are at... Okay, this is 18th section, and it is about meeting the mentor. This is stage 4 among 12, stage 4. This is meeting the mentor. Actually, this is an energy which is encouraging you to accept support from the world around you. And this is a sign of strength. It is not weakness. And in this way, here you can also engage with many. Now, oracle cards are very much technical, so we need to also get the take on their technical explanations from their artists, especially in readings like that, because these readings are conceptual readings, so we will see what also the artist is saying about this card. Then I'm going to also unfold the tarot story for you. This is going to be on my end. So you have the Knights of the Round Table. This is about meeting the mentor. Hero's journeys, of course, starts with a call, and it is just it starts with a call. We see our hero in the ordinary world, and then there is this call to adventure. Then first there is this refusal of call, and they meet the mentor, the guide. They cross the threshold. They find themselves like belly of the whale. Then there is this road of trials, and then the supreme ordeal, the reward, the journey back, resurrection, and returning with the elixir. And among this, you are now meeting your mentor. Now this is the message that your journey gives you. So it says, envision the people you most admire now and throughout history, seated at a round table with you, and your life as their sole focus. Allow your personal Knights of the Round Table to offer guidance on your current circumstances, goals, and aspirations. Wow. This could have been, yes, definitely, as a Cancer myself, I have also, if I would just make a table, full of with mentors. In the past, I have also, you know, received their hand on me. Famous, infamous, doesn't matter. This could be definitely a very sincere table. As a Cancer person, I would definitely organize. So just think about yours, okay? Doesn't matter if they are known or unknown people. So these people are there for you to offer guidance on your current circumstances, goals, and aspirations. The energy wants you to lean on their strength, knowing it's a sign of courage, not weakness. To be given advice by the also visible and sometimes invisible ones who love you. Feel the unique way they infuse you with a direct transmission of wisdom from on high. And it says, marinate in their individual and collective brilliance. Allow yourself to feel, sense, and see genius gently yet powerfully wrapping itself around you, lifting you higher than you could ever do on your own. Wow, this is really nice, like lifted up by those, and then from there you go and create the path, continue the path. Now this dream symbol, there are also dream symbols given with these cards, and your dream symbol at this time with this energy is the guide. So dreams of a guide, dreams of a life coach, guru, or leader of any kind, signifying that you are connecting with the way shower within you. Everyone in your dreams is you. So dreaming of a guide brings a direct infusion of insight, clarity, and wisdom that is more powerful than any external source could provide. Wow. Honor this dream by taking concrete action in the waking world, in our mundane world. Your dream guide comes to inspire and assist you on your hero's journey. Oh, beautiful. One day I once saw a guide in my dream. The other day I woke up with tears in my eyes. That was like in my 20s, late 20s, and it was just a lot of tears, a lot of emotions in the morning. And I really thanked for that advice that I have received in that dream, because in the hero's journey there is the also waking world, but also the dream world. Dream world, here we are not talking about something illusionary, we are talking about the power of our subconscious. So there is some guide really here want to communicate with you. Bring those knights of the round table, Cancer. Who would be that knights for you? Who will be your knights? Who would be your, inherently by default setting? Who will be the Knight of Cups in your life? Like guide figures, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, right? Bring those knights around the table, and there make yourself as center. Make yourself center and lean on their strength. This is something which will ultimately lift you up. We all need those hands. We all need that direction. At least a couple of times in our lives. And from there, we take the path and continue. That's the way. At some point, some teacher appears in our lives. Now, let's find out the tarot associations. We have the Two of Swords. We have the, there you go, Knight of Wands. One of the knights are appeared in a time where you are like hopping on from one thought to another. Wow, Knight of Pentacles, there you go. Two knights are done, Cancer. Well done, two knights are already on the table. So here is your knight. So I so much felt this reading. Nice. Well, we had three cards, three placements here. But to have the two knights out of 4 was really nice. One of them like a motivator. One of them is like really one who can give you some concrete tools to continue the path. Just wonderful. Now, 2 of Swords is your mental state here. La Veggie Signora. There is an old situation. There is also Cancer at times, La Veggie Signora. There are some old feelings, old things, maybe in the old-fashioned way, old people, old circumstances. Things are now actually maybe not existing in your life. Comes to you sometimes. And also, La Veggie Signora, though, can be also the old person in your environment who can provide you a wise counsel and advice. This is a genuine, kind, good, and decent person. It is actually this is actually your own inner voice, your intuition, your wise woman, your wise man within, right? So here, the 2 of Swords is like when our mind is hopping from one thing to another, and we do not know where to turn to. Your messenger, the Knight of Wands is the messenger, and Lenormand reverse. Oh, something is stop being a threat for you anymore. There are really hands uplifting you. At this time, definitely, it will be so good if you ask any kind of assistance. Now, let's go to 2 of Swords, though. Now, it all starts with our own entanglement with actually the mind's capacity is so big, but sometimes we are creating that entanglements, which is actually bring us sometimes paralysis in our thoughts. It's the stasis energy. So at some point at this time you watch this video, as this reading is a timeless reading, there can be a stasis in your life maybe. Sometimes, you know, it's that state of maintaining a situation by putting up a facade and ignoring the underlying crisis or the tension actually that exists. This is actually a very uncomfortable situation to be in. And also people can feel like not feeling ready to do anything about it yet, but in the end you decide to do so. Once you decide to do so, the path appears, the mentor appears, the knights appears. This is also helping you to speak up and communicate very clearly with a person of maybe this person is from history. Okay, this guy, you listen a podcast or YouTube video or read a book, or you know, there is definitely someone there who is gonna approach you at this time and encouraging you. It says, you know, the change needs to take place. The change must take place. You have choices, they say. They say remove the blindfold. Look honestly to this situation. The good guides always connect you with what you already carry within you. They become a medium for that. But sometimes, of course, they can really wake up to an all new perspective. I also feel if you have been getting mixed messages from a person and that you are not really sure their sincerity, I feel, by the way, you're gonna know now how to connect with this person. You're gonna know how to approach them. There is someone, a message, a situation is also approaching you there, letting you know that there is a particular situation which is stopping to be damage for you. Lenormand usually represents someone, it's the foe. So it's the foe, it can be a known person. If someone has no intention of stopping a damage also doing to your life. This is also asking help, or something will be lifted here by itself because you have just consulted your inner mentor. Like you invited the energy for that support system after you do anything you can maybe. So and even this person comes, like there is this communication with the messenger. If someone even does a damage, it's very minimal. It is not even effective. And I think this night seer energy is here to remove the effects of this, like even the effects. You are also getting this news, like out of sudden something arises there. It is like making you meet with some kind of information. Like you haven't maybe waited this information. Knights, of course, they always work as messengers. So that messengers around you is pretty much a theme here. This messengers around you. So there is an encounter taking place with you and the message. And of course, knights are also travelers, messengers. So there is some news coming here, arriving you at this time. This news may concentrate on work or social things, activities, one-on-one relationships. I think here, there is a party, if there is any anticipated event also here, you are hoping to end up well. This is like making you like to see a path is safe and now you can take steps for that. There can be here also a particular journey, vacation, a change of residence or job, or maybe there is some kind of bureaucratic problems in front of a marriage, you know, or engagement. These things will be, I think, removed as an obstacle. There can be also a young person approaching you. This young person, maybe relative, a friend, like you can't trust their messages. Like you are getting this update from them, okay? Like you are getting this update from this young person because they are very much connected, let's say, with the newest things. So they are like giving you that update, let's say. Plus here, there is also the Knight of Pentacles energy. Now, this energy usually is super slow and consistent, but it is like rewarding you with removal of a threat. And this is also like now how you're gonna materialize what you have heard here. Now, I feel here the spirit of adventure in your cards are undeniable, but with Knight, it's like first you see the risks of a situation, and with the Knight of Pentacles, with the Wands, you are seeing the risks of a situation. It's excitement maybe, but with this Knight in Pentacles, you are like putting something into a practical plan. You become like more materially minded, let's say. So this is actually like if the path is becoming open, and if you get also knights around the table, you will be good at performing any task that you are like setting for yourself. You are not actually the self-starter here. There is really something very ethereal picking you up and putting in a place where you see arrivals, you see departures, you see arrivals, you see departures. And it is like putting you there in between those arrivals and departures, and you know, asking you, where do you want to go, Cancer? Now, what will be the next step for you? Some of you maybe, for instance, quit a job maybe for a more lucrative thing, or there is maybe some moving for more local or financial or work related reasons, or there can be some experiences which is more about money, possessions, or security. Now, I think some threat has been removed from your life. Though I see your active mind with the Two of Swords, and you are able to gather the knights around. There is also this oval here, like an oval table, round table. So Two of Swords actually has some kind of esoteric symbolism, it seems, for us. It's blinking us. Not the super oval round, but the oval table we are seeing. And here something actually is making us to get real about something. We are like leaving our mental duality. And our guides at this time, your guides, is helping you to address of any various conflict, really. Like making you to with a message, like a find the true root, and then you see you overcoming a adversity or opposing force, but the overcoming, they just stop to be a threat for you. In a way, everything here is actually making your house like get in order, Cancer. The houses are getting in order. Sometimes in life we may, Two of Swords actually in the shadow, it makes us to create very opinionated and judgmental barriers. You know, the construction of very opinionated and judgmental barriers that we build in our minds actually causes sometimes aggression, when the opinion in the opposite side is actually valid. So I think you are here like losing that barriers. Okay, you become available for that. The energy which is brought by the knights, and if you were like resisting something because you were afraid of getting hurt, or like if you were afraid to make an incorrect decision, you need to understand in this reading that these are just temporary things, okay? And all those walls we build sometimes just temporary fixes, and they are not the ultimate answer. Ultimate answer here comes with that people who that you got to allow their life to lift, allow their love to lift you higher, and it wants you to engage with someone and others, and this energy do not let you to cut yourself off from others or ideas, or because then it becomes sometimes harder for us to open ourselves up again. So it is actually inviting this energetical shift, like the knights are movement. So the spread is actually taking you a place where it says don't put up another wall, Cancer. Rather use the cutting mental clarity, and make the crucial decisions, and decide if you really even need to construct something at the first place. Like it says, don't put a facade of peacefulness, which is actually causing you turmoil on the inside, but rather it says assess the situation. I mean, there is something that true being in you wants to come out. It wants to get real. And you know, this is about who are your allies, Cancer. These knights of the round table, these people are your allies, okay? And this spread simply wants you to break from the stalemates and it wants you to achieve balance, harmonies you have been all this time seeking. Two nights here can also give us sometimes involvement with schools or colleges or learning facilities. Here there can be also for some of you maybe academic atmosphere where there is some kind of a correspondence going on, and some things will likely to maybe determine your further position. You can be here like in a part of a group, getting submissions or submitting something. There is some kind, if you have like enrolled in something, for instance, you are likely to you are like seeing if there was any obstacle for you to enter to a place. These are now being removed, I do feel. Old situations are losing their effect on you here, Cancer. With this new movement, Knights of the Round Table, I feel is ultimately the energy you may really need in this time in your hero's journey. Take a good look at your dreams. I mean, if there is any guide there, okay. Here the artist also gives a mantra, and the artist says, with my personal knights by my side, I am protected, loved, lifted and carried. Just wow. And you already have the two knights on the table. Perfect. Cancer, thank you so much. See you in the next readings. Thank you. Bye for now.